This isn't an anti-Second Amendment issue. This is a common sense issue.
A Springfield senator crossed the aisle to vote down a bill aimed at further loosening gun restrictions in the state.
Republican Senator Lincoln Hough joined 2 Democrats in the General Law Committee to vote no on Senate Bill 10, which would have blocked federal funding for red flag gun laws. Color 10 Sydney Moran is here this evening explaining why Hough voted no.
Well, Bailey and Steve, Senator Hough says there are already several pro-Second Amendment laws in the state. And with Monday's school shooting in Nashville, Hough says this is not the time to be changing gun regulations.
We've become okay with this norm of school shootings, and it's not okay.
Wednesday morning, Senator Lincoln Hough took a stand and voted against a bill aimed at protecting gun owners.
Senate Bill 10 was the Anti-Red Flag Gun Seizure Act.
Red flag laws can restrict someone who is ruled a threat to themselves or someone else from having a gun.
They create a path for government to use the judicial branch to seize your firearms based on feedback that they may be getting from law enforcement or the local population that may or may not be evidence introduced into court, and without any conviction can be used to flag people for seizure of their firearms.
As a Republican bill sponsor, Bill Eigel says he has a right to protect the Second Amendment. That's why he was surprised when a member of his own party voted against the measure.
It's pretty unusual to see Republicans turn their back on the Second Amendment and join with Democrats to push back on that, but that's exactly what happens.
In my opinion, common sense gun owners in this state who are conservatives know that children are dying and believe that we need to do something about it. If I need to be a voice of reason in the state capitol, I'll continue to do that.
Senator Hough says voting yes on this bill would not feel appropriate given this week's school shooting.
6 people lost their lives 2 days ago in Nashville. And, you know, when I hug my kids and when I tell them to have a good day at school, I don't want this to happen anymore.
As a lawmaker, Senator Eigel says he has a job to do.
The reality of a tragedy that has occurred elsewhere does not make it okay to stop protecting people's rights. We're not going to give up this fight.
Now, there is a bill in the House that is similar to Senate Bill 10. If passed, Senator Eigel is hoping it does not go to the General Laws Committee in the Senate. Bailey and Steve.
All right, thanks, Sydney.